bloody illa. Beating on my chest like a fucking gorilla. Grew up on a tribe called Quest and Jay Dilla. With the Mac, taught me how to swing donuts for real. I'm just a product of my motherfucking environment. So growing up, all I wanted was to keep going wild. Crew gone wild. I spit a couple freestyles, turn my life around. Yeah, these cats, you forgot they want to bite me now. But what's surprising about it? Not a motherfucking thing, I guess. That's why I gotta do mine. I put in all of this time. The first sun turned water to wine. Not lying, boy, I'm not even trying. I'm pop off. The spinach going out of his mind. These cats chicken and they about to get fried. Sitting in a cloud in the sky, looking like a fucking crash course on how to get fly. On the Bay Bridge, headed to the rowdiest side. Where the Bay says don't be sniffing powdery lines. Just smoke rock cocaine straight from Ronald Reagan. But we still know every song off of Ronald Reagan. But I'm a fucking Bay boy. All I do is make noise. Motherfucker, what die? I just lost A1. I ain't talking A1. Lil' mama, what's up? We chewing on pills, don't stewie in the hills. Motherfucker, what die? Now I'm all around the map with a bang on my back. Look, I just bought a Glock just to shoot at the cops. Pop, 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 turn a pig to a fucking pork chop. What's next? Ain't playing with these cats no more. I get the murder in the beat, that's what the casket for. I got a feeling in my gut that the cash is told. If I hear them shooting up, they doing drum masking up. And it's snakes out there, so the grass get mowed. I ain't tripping, that's exactly what I'm asking for. I told them go ahead and bank on me. Rapping something that they gassed up, really got their tank on me. If you feeling brag, gon' play about me. Sweet sugar iced tea, what it ain't gon' be, okay? Headed back to the mission, sliding on the bridge, moving back to my mission. All we ever wanted was to slap in the whip, 500 on the car and a rack in the system. I'm actually different, the facts in the printer. Back to the wall till my ass got splinters, dawg. Don't pass me a swisher. If it ain't a back, it ain't even all that. On the Bay Bridge, headed to the rowdy side. Where the Bay says don't be sniffing powdery lines. It's more rock cocaine straight from Ronald Reagan. But we still know every song off of Ronald Reagan. What die? I'm a fucking Bay boy. All I do is make noise. Motherfucker, what die? I just lost A1. I ain't talking A1. Lil' mama, what's up? We chewing on pills. Don't stewie in the hills. Motherfucker, what die? Now I'm all around the map with a bang on my back. Motherfucker, what die?
What up? What up? I got it. It should be in there, Slam. We got a new release Friday. You guys filled it, but we didn't fill baseball yet. There's still a chance it can rip tonight. It's not quite that time that it has to fill yet. How's everyone doing? Good to see you, Slam. I have a baby face. Do you want to know what's funny? A guy came to treat our house this week and even said, he goes, how old are you? I said 40. He goes, nah. I said, thank you, because I don't get carded anywhere anymore. I used to take pride in that. I got carded when I was like 30, 31, 32. Dude, 3 years ago that stopped. They're like, you're old as shit. How's everyone doing though? Happy Friday. Hope you're all ready for a nice break. Pro Set Metal looks awesome. Got myself a little Coke and rum. Round 2. I look 20. What are you trying to get in my pants? Slam. It ain't going to work. I'm too tired tonight. Listen, our very last full-size bat is up. And our very last box of 5 stars up. It's only $25 a spot. We also have a mini where if you get in, you can win all 4 of the spots. I like doing those. I know when Chris runs them, it's like top 4 get a spot. I like winner take all. That's the point. Like, I hate when I see guys grab 3 spots and the best they can do is get 3. I like this. Go get 3 spots. Maybe you hit, you get all of them. Maybe just get 1 spot, you get all of them. So check it out. It could fill tonight, I have some other things this weekend I want to run. I've been looking at some different ways to do breaks, trying to do some different things. What I'm thinking is after this baseball break fills, we're going to do, one thing we're going to do is like a massive mega baseball break. And for us, I'm talking like maybe $100 spot, but that goes a lot further in baseball than it does in football. So it's going to be probably a break where we take a couple hours to break. The other thing I'm going to do is we haven't done Pack Wars in a while. So I have WWE Elite we're going to do Pack Wars with. And then I'm going to do some discount breaks. I have some stuff that I need to move. Far less than what I paid for it, even less than what it's selling for now. So I'm going to do a couple discount, like maybe 1-box breaks, maybe even throw up some personal prices here. So rather they fill or not, that's up to you. But I'll ship them. I'll rip them. I want to move a couple things, do a little cleaning, get ready because I'm going to do a new setup here. So I kind of want to clear some space out. So, you know, we'll see. We'll see. We're going to do this, though. We're going to do 2 $5 hitless credits at the end of this and a March Madness spot. Pretty much every break leading up to March Madness, we're going to give away a spot. Unless I have to run like a ton of minis and stuff and it wasn't advertised. That being said, if you win more than one and you want to sell it, I'll put a price on it so that you can get it. Won't be probably more than like a $10, $20 per spot, but it's a nice little bonus. We're going to give some nice prizes out for it. It could be more. I don't know. We'll see what it looks like. Patrick Queen for the Ravens checkerboard. Have you seen what some of those checkerboards go for? Like the Devin and Chan goes for like $50. Christian McCaffrey, cracked ice prismatic. Mac Jones. There's a lot of like, there's an Anton Harrison for the Jags silver. A lot of trade chatter, stuff like that going on for the league. I love it. I forget every year I say, and I say it every year, you know. There's a lot of off-season chatter, Sean Clifford, that I get excited about. A lot of it doesn't pan out. There you go, Khalif Raymond Green for your Lions there. Glad to see you got that trade worked out, Slam. But like all these like speculation trades, these speculation cap cuts, a lot of things that are confirmed, like some people saying that the start of the season they're going to drop people, you know, like so many rules and regulations that go along with these contracts. The biggest news in the NFL today that the largest increase in cap in a 1 year span happened today. It went from 230 to 255.3 million cap. You saw the Xavier Howard getting cut? That'd be huge. So the Bills don't have money, and everyone's like, they should go get T. Higgins, they should go get Calvin, they're going to draft a wide receiver. They're not going to go get any big name. They can't. They said they're going to be playing Moneyball again this year. You know, the cap helps them. So that increase in cap is going to take about 30. Josh Allen already said he'd take 22. We're not going to re-sign Gabe. There's a lot of talk about Stephon Diggs just moving, but he's going to be dead cap anyhow, so I don't think they will. I just don't know that we need a lot at that position. We definitely need some line. We have good linebackers if they're healthy. We need some defensive backs. It wouldn't hurt to get another offensive lineman or so. What's up, Scott? Congratulations on the nice Stroud pull today, Scott. St. Brown getting a big extension. Yeah, and you know what? Jameson Williams they have still, and he's not getting paid anywhere else. So, like, they're going to be able to, like, I think retain him for... When was his rookie year, too? Like, what? Jameson Williams and St. Brown were what years? I don't think they need to extend St. Brown yet, do they? He was just fairly new. I don't mind extensions on wide receivers and quarterbacks. I don't really get them on a lot of even wide receivers anymore. You're seeing them even get shorter contracts. Tajay Spears, Tyreek Hill, green prismatic. We're probably losing Mike. Oh, there we go. There's a Stroud base. We're probably losing Michael Wilson there. The rookies do really well in this. Michael Wilson for the Arizona Cardinals. Eric, there you go. Brown was 21, 22, 23. Yeah, so depending on where they drafted him. St. Brown is 2020 rookie, so he's probably going into his last year of the contract. Yeah, they'll get him locked down. What a stud. Arguably, maybe, I mean, definitely top 10, arguably top 5. You could debate top 3, even possibly top spot. You know, it's crazy. Like, he really looked good this year. And they have, like, how about Laporta? Laporta outplayed Kincaid this year. Kincaid, a higher draft pick. Correct? Kincaid was the number 1 tight end off the board. Devonta Smith, emergent. Rashee Rice. Apparently the Chiefs are letting go of McCole Hardman. Is that true? Derwin James, their Super Bowl winner. Just because of cap space. Deuce Vaughn there. Travis Etienne, hype. I love these green cracked ice in here. And the checkerboards. I really like the checkerboards in this. All right, there we go. That is our Yeah, well, wide receivers seem to last the test of time a bit, right? Like, I mean, look, you got guys like Mike Evans. He was a rookie in what? Is it 13, 14? I mean, you have guys, but it's like the receivers hit walls. And the one thing I've learned about receivers, I was talking about this today. I talked about this at breakfast today. If you're a good route runner, you're going to last a lot longer in the NFL. If you rely on your speed and your burst, you're not going to last that long. Running backs, it really doesn't matter unless you can be a short yard gain power back that's willing to not make a ton of money and you're willing to run. You think you're like your Frank Gores, your who was the big one before that? Another Bills one. Oh my gosh. Fred. Is it Fred Jackson? Fred Jackson is who I'm thinking of. Fred Jackson was like 34 years old. Hardman was with the Jets. I know, that's crazy, right? We're going to do one of the pro sets, then Automania, then end with pro set. Just a reminder, as always, all NIL will be randomed off. Any dual autos that have an NIL player and a pro will go to the pro team. We will not. Oh, it's a buyback in here. Does everyone have a buyback? Oh, plus one pro set buyback on card autograph. Let's just go right to it. You got to be kidding me. Jim Kelly. All right, Jeremy, talk to me. What do you want for it? Because that's my kind of card. The stamp for the 2023 Pro Set, 19 out of 25. Jim Kelly, that's got to go to my dad. Is Jeff Kellington in here, by the way? Let me know if you're in here, Jeff. I'm sorry, not Jeff Kellington. I apologize. Jason Franklin. Is Jason Franklin in here? Yeah, that's sad, man. $100 million career. Yeah, it happens to so many. I forget, it's over 50% of athletes across the board that end up being bankrupt or have no money, like no savings, no cash. Jason, I got to give you Jason a big shout out. Jason, I don't know how the guys in this group know it, but I got a very cool gift from Jason today. I'll be perfectly honest, Jason. I do have it, and the only reason I do is Michael Williamson in this group. His father-in-law gave me one at National this year, but I can't tell you how much. I'm going to make sure I have a picture to post to the page, but if it's all right with you, can I gift it to my dad? Because he has all the boxes except that one. And he said before, man, I'd like to get one of those. So, Jason, I'm going to do a little video, and I'm going to present it from you to him if that's all right. I haven't told him yet. I want to do it in a video and stuff. Man, that was the note you wrote on the cardboard. I just showed it to my wife, actually. They're out there in the other room watching a movie. And I said, look what I got today. And I needed it today, man. So I appreciate it very, very much, man. That was so cool. Houston Texans, 3 out of 8 going. Xavier Hutchinson going out to Lonnie. So you guys, for somehow, since this group started, I've told the story many times where for so many reasons you guys have saved me in many different ways. But every now and then I'm just having like a week or like a blah stretch. And somehow you guys know to pick me up, man. So thank you so much for that today, Jason Franklin. I needed that. I even told the mailman, I said, I don't know what this is. I didn't order from this guy. He didn't know who you were, but I knew who you were. I was like, I'm kind of curious what this is. Frank Gore Jr., we're going to have to random that one off. That's 8 out of 8. And Luke Musgrave, 1 out of 4. I like that they threw in base cards with this. Dude, isn't that sad what he went through for just trying to discipline his kid? And back-to-back tight ends for the Packers, 1 of 1. Did anyone have Sterling Sharp 1 of 1? Anybody have Sterling Sharp 1 of 1? There we go. Got to mag that one up. That looks sharp. Again, nope, that was no pun intended on that. I can tell. You guys do a very good job of also when I'm in a good mood, bringing me back down to reality. Like if I'm feeling good about myself, you're like, too far. You've gone too far. Back down. And I'm like, all right, bet. That works. I can't be this happy. Scott, you nailed it. He did though. He ain't lying. Sterling Sharp, 1 of 1. All right, on to the autographs. Trey Benson. Wait, what's Benson? Oh, Benson's Animal Farm. This is where Benson's Animal Farm used to be. Trey Benson. I believe that's going to be NIL out of 15. Yep. He previously played for the Oregon Ducks on the Seminoles. So we'll have to random that off. And another one for Hutch. It's going to go out to the Houston Texans. Going out to Lonnie. There you go, Lonnie, coming in, closing us off. That's numbered 5 out of 7. Xavier Hutchinson. I like this product. The buyback definitely makes it fun. Although the buybacks don't sell for a ton. Matter of fact, I have a bunch of buyback autos like that. I bought them at National. Spent over like $3,000 on them. Some cool names. Some very big names like Bill Cowher. Stuff you don't normally see. Names you don't see in product. Put them out at a show. Priced them under what? Nobody, not even a single person asked him. I was like, man, that's wild. Jaron Hall, Minnesota Vikings out of 20. Minnesota Vikings, Tyler Dalton. Now, they were, to be fair, they were done in personal signings and then authenticated through PSA. Not like this, where they're like done in a product and they have a lease sticker on it and stuff. I don't know which one's better. Minnesota Vikings, Tyler Dahl with the Jaron Hall Campus VIP, 15 out of 20. And Grant Dubosi, that's going to be the Green Bay Packers. Another 101. Who got the Packers? Who's got Green Bay? Jason Mello. 2 1-of-1s in one break. Both the Packers. That's wild. Mag that one up for you too. You covered your spot in mag cases today. I'm glad to hear that, Slam. I bet you're, listen, Chris and Doug, they get that nice weather all the time. Guys like you and I are itching for that nice weather for so many reasons. My attitude needs it. My life just needs that good weather. I don't like how that's sitting on there. Mostly because this card's curved a bit. I'm hoping we might have to get a different one just because, only because that card's curved. We'll see what we do there. But 101. You never know. That Sterling's cool. And Julian Juju Lewis trying to take it back. That's definitely going to be an NIL. So there is a good bit of NIL in here, and that's okay. Remember, we random them out at the end, one at a time. So Juju Lewis, that's going to be out of 10, Campus VIP. All right, we still have our case hit live in Automania. Oh, and real quick, everyone look under your seats. Do it at home. I did hide one prize under one of your seats at home. I messaged someone in the house of everyone in this break. So everyone look under your seats. Check it. It's taped underneath. Okay, who did it? Who checked? Just to make sure I didn't do it. So listen, I have a wild card product coming out next week. It won't be for breaks, so I'm just going to random off boxes. And I'm going to give you a deal you will not see. It is strictly a CJ Stroud product. And we're going to just razz off boxes and ship them out to you guys. So we're going to do them. They'll just go out with your next shipment. You know what maybe I'll do? Everyone that wins one also gets a bag of beef jerky with it. That's what I need to do. Chris Smith, 1 out of 4. Check under your seat. Check under, you're going to have to look way down there. Chris Smith, NFL, goes out to, it's not that one. It's not that one. Raiders. Raiders. He is going to go to the Raiders. I need a sticky note. It was a blazing fitted hat. Nice. You were the winner. Congratulations, Scott. Thanks for playing. Are you really on the toilet, Zach? Be honest, because listen. I love telling people when I'm doing things when I'm actually on the toilet. They get so geeked out. Juice Scruggs, 8 out of 25 for the Texans. Lonnie just killing it with the Texans. 2 Xaviers and a Juice. Are we gonna get our case hit in this one? Cameron Mitchell. Browns or Bengals? Browns or Bengals? Cameron Mitchell goes out to the Cleveland Browns. Cleveland Rock. Speaking of Cleveland, come on. How many are going out to the National this year? Dude, his cart was full. I think the butcher's starting to get annoyed by him a little bit, Doug. Slam's coming. For the Colts, Julius Brent out of 50. We don't normally get them that high. Does that mean we're going to get a big case hit here? I hate that. Mine always in my left leg, Zach. It must be. Are you left-handed? Are you left-handed with your phone in your left hand? Or your right? I don't know which way it would be. Cody Mock for the Tampa Bay Bucks. James Rea. Well, listen, Slam, we'll definitely go out for a good dinner, walk around, enjoy the show a bit. Dude, just the stuff you see there. It's like a museum of cards. Jonathan Mingo, Carolina on the trade. Lonnie. Oh, dude, I hate it when like you try to walk and you look like you need assistance walking. It's the worst. I'm glad it's not just me. You've never been to a card show? So, Slam, try to get to one for the National, because Chris will tell you if the National is your first experience with a card show, it's a bit overwhelming as a first-timer. Dude, I just bought this guy's autographed jersey, and it just came in today. 3 out of 4, Terrell Bernard. Jeremy, we're going to have to talk because I need this for the jersey display case. Terrell Bernard, 3 out of 4. Josh, you can't just go for a day or two to that show. The first day, I did it once. The first year I ever went, I went with my dad. We drove out there, stayed at the show for 5 hours and drove home. It was the biggest mistake because I feel like I didn't see anything. I feel like I was just like this the whole time. Chris will attest to that. It is literally like you're just overstimulated. Now I have ADD, so it doesn't help. Chris does too. He's medicated as well as I am. But like even for like a normal balanced it's just like you're just like what the hell. But then day 2 you start to take it in. It is gonna be the case hit, and it is gonna be Tyson Bagent, Chicago Bears case hit Automania with the Chicago name in the back with the Chicago colors too, and the rookie symbol. I got you, Zach. I take plenty out. Joseph with the case hit to end that box. Now we still have the Pro Set Metal. The only thing I don't like about the way this Pro Set Metal's up, I don't want to see the buyback right away. So let me see, now that I know what it looks like. I may post something else tonight, but guys, real quick, let me post. Okay, Chris, is there any way you can share the link for the baseball break? Because I would like. All right, real quick. I'm gonna do it this way. You guys can see that I'm only gonna pull out this. We're gonna leave the buyback in there. All right. Speaking of Bears, here's another one. Guys, if you're interested, it's baseball break is up. It's got a full size bat, 2 Series 1 hobby boxes, and a 5-star box. It's our last bat, our last 5-star, And then we're gonna do a big baseball break this week. Like I'm gonna put together like a pretty monster break. So be ready for that. Jim McMahon, he was on the. Oh, we have one behind it. He was on the league. Numbered 3 out of 9. And tell me this is a 1 of 1. It is! Urs 1 of 1. That's going to be a random. Yikes. 1 of 1. Mag it up. Man, I have to be picky while I mag up these Pro Set medals. Full 1 of 1s. I forget. We haven't done them in a while. 1 of 1 Urs. I can't mag them all up. That's nice, though. Look at that. It's a pretty card. That'll get random. How about a 4 of 4 bust? That looks sharp for the Steelers. Going out to Pittsburgh, going to be Christine. Stop it, Chris. Yeah, you kind of start to wonder there, Scott, what's going on. Hey, Bryce Young, 5 out of 6. I like that they're in the Pro Look unis. It's a lot easier to swallow, like, to take on these Leaf cards and to get excited about them when they have the Pro Look unis, honestly. You guys, I mean, listen, I talked to them last year at the National about it. They said, well, it costs too much money. I'm like, why? Why are you saying that to me? Say yes, you're right. Like, they had to know that that was worth doing. They're here. I just don't know where they're at. Jalen Hyatt, 3 out of 3. For the New York Giants, going out to Jimmy. Jimmy shoots. Jimmy scores. 3 out of 3, Jalen Hyatt. And Miller Moss, that's going to be a random. 6 out of 8. Don't forget, guys, at the end, 2 $5 hitless credits and a March Madness spot, plus some randoms for like the Ewers 101. I thought that was going to be a Dak Prescott, it looked at first. But how about a 4 out of 7 for the Miami Dolphins, Devin Achan. Miami going out to Josh Long. He'll take it. I like this setup with just the all-black card and the silhouette or the cutout of the player. That looks sharp. I like it. Good product so far. And another nice random, 16 out of 25, Walker Howard. So again, I don't mind pulling the NIL because guess what? That means every one of you have a chance to win these cards. I think it's fun at the end of the breaks. I like how we do it. I know some people sell the NIL spot. That to me, can't do it in a random, so you have to do it in a PYT, and it becomes frustrating. Like, there's the NIL, there's the NIL, there's the NIL. Now you all have a shot at a couple cards at the end. Hey, for the Rams, 2 out of 3. Upchurch with the Puka Nacua. Campus VIP. Puka Nacua. The way they do their stickers don't even look like stickers on here. Nice Upchurch. Dude. All in all, nice product. We might have to throw another one of these up. I might even run that back. Oh, and our... Holy cow, I almost forgot about this. Dude. Another Bills. Are you kidding me? I should have opened the boxes myself. Out of... How can you not want an O.J. Simpson card numbered out of 69? 15 out of 69. O.J. Simpson. Now remember, these are buybacks. So this is a 1989... O.J. Simpson. You think you don't like it? I have to send this stuff out. He did it, he said. Dude, these buybacks, and that's a good card. He was already in the Pro Football Hall. Like, it's a good looking card. Good centered, good corners. Wow. All right. Here we go. That's it. Listen, and I don't know Jeremy's take, but more often than not, now lately some of the cards I can get, but more often than not on the big cards, guys will say, well, send it to me, and then if I want to sell it, I'll let you know, which I'm like, okay, sounds good. And then sometimes, like, on the bigger cards, like Downtowns, Kaboom, stuff like that, they'll be like, hey, do you want to get that? I'm like, man, I'm good now. Like, I don't want to get it back in, you know? So it's always interesting, but we'll work out something maybe. Bryce Young out of 6. Jerome Bettis out of 4. Jim McMahon out of 9. We got a Stroud base. Our checkerboards were Michael Wilson, Patrick Queen, Anton Harrison, Chris Godwin, and Sean Clifford. And a Luke Musgrave out of 4 and Xavier Hutchinson out of 8. What do you guys think about these base cards they put in? I like them. I like the addition of the base cards. Gives us a little extra something, and they're short printed. So I like it. Devin Achan going out to the Miami Dolphins. Josh Long. I think so. It adds value, right? Like some of those cards, even if they're only 5, 10, 15, 20 bucks, covers a spot. You know, that Bryce Young's probably going to get close to like covering the spot, or at least half a spot for a base card. Should we run this break back? Devin Achan out of 7. Going on to Miami Dolphins. For the Giants, Campus VIP out of 3. New York Giants going out to Jimmy Swanson. Terrell Bernard for the Buffalo Bills. Jeremy Wilson, he was not done. Jonathan Mingo, Carolina Panthers going out to Lonnie. Baseball's up. Cody Mach for the Tampa Bay Bucks. James Rea. And Julius Brents for the Indianapolis Colts going out to Larry. We had the Cameron Mitchell for the Cleveland Browns going out to Don Wiley. All right, I'm going to post it after this then. Juice Scruggs for the Houston Texans going out to Lonnie. And then the Chris Smith for the Raiders going out to Fred Bell. And Jaron Hall for the Minnesota Vikings. Spots are pretty spread out too, which is nice. That one numbered out of 20. And Xavier Hutchinson out of 7 going out to the Houston Texans. We're not done. How about Puka Nakua out of 3 going out to the LA Rams, Mr. Upchurch, Jason. And case hit Tyson Bagent, Chicago Bears. Die cut looking good. Our buybacks were for the Bills, both of them. Simpson, Kelly, era. Out of 69, out of 25, both for the Bills. And this doesn't count as a hit, but a 1-1 for the Green Bay Packers, Sterling Sharp. This does. 1-1, Grant DeBosi, Green Bay Packers, Jason Mello. And now we got a bunch of randoms to do. Here's what we're going to do. The Frank Gore and the Quinn Ewers are going together, okay? They're going to go together. That's going to be, because that's a 1-1, but the base card just going to be a bonus on it. We got the Juju, the Benson, the Miller Moss, the Walker Howard numbered out of 25. And I honestly think even though, well, let's do the Walker Howard last. So we're going to go the Juju first, the Benson, the Miller Moss, then the Ewers 101 with the Gore, and then the Walker Howard, all right? So we got a couple randoms to do here before we do 2 $5 hitless credits and before we do that March Madness spot. All right, first up, Juju Lewis, min roll 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Gonna be the Colts, Indianapolis Colts, who already have a hit, Larry, but you're gonna get that one too. All right, next up is Benson. Benson's Animal Farm. Appreciate you guys coming in, hanging out. Franklin, thanks again for the gift. That was so cool, man. It made my day. I appreciate that very much. New York Giants, who already had one with the Jalen Hyatt, but they're going to get another one here. All right, next up is Miller Moss. Going to be the Broncos. They did not have one. So the Broncos is going to be Jason Franklin. Look at that. Little karma there for you. Denver Broncos, Jason Franklin. All right, now this is the Ewers and Gore. Ewers 101 and Gore. Gore. Ewers. Ah, man, I love it that we always, everyone in this group seems to look out for each other, and you guys are always taking care of me. I appreciate it. That's why it's easy to, like, find things to do. I'm trying. The Jags, Jacksonville Jaguars, Matt Runyon, you're going to get it. You're going to get it, Matt. Trying to, like, get, I think when we get some leagues going and stuff, it'll be fun. That's why I'm trying to do the basketball league. You know, but we got to fill some of the basketball breaks, which is fine. We're getting there. We already have 5 spots done. So we'll get there. And last but not least, Walker Howard. And we are doing a fantasy baseball league. That's going to be fun because it is the FanDuel style. Has to be at least a 5. So guys, that baseball breaks up. If you want to just get in one, it's a full-size bat. You could win that. That's such a cool. And some of them are game used. Autographed full-size bat. One of the coolest things I've opened. I was just showing my wife that out there too. For the Pittsburgh Steelers, Christine with the Walker Howard. That'll play. There you go. All right, next up, 2 $5 hitless credits. And then we'll do the March Madness spot. It's going to be the Cincinnati Bengals and the Kansas City Chiefs. Slam and Scott each winning $5 hitless credit. And then here we go. March Madness spot. Last thing. And then I am going to post up round 2 of this. If it feels fast enough, definitely rip it tonight. But we don't have anything going on tomorrow. I can rip tomorrow. But I'd like to rip it tonight. I'll be up. I had a second Coke and rum. Dallas Cowboys, Michael Thompson, number 1 on the March Madness. All right, guys. I am going to post up. That's how it goes, man. Ebbs and flows, Zach. Ebbs and flows. You got to ride those waves, man. I know it sucks, but we've all been there. So, Coca-Cola in my rum. Jinx, you owe me Coke. All right, guys. I'll see y'all in a little bit. Let's fill it up. Peace.